Hi, this is my first video ever. I'm making this because I decided to get the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I met with a doctor yesterday and got some information. She gave me a whole book, and I'd been watching a ton of YouTube videos about it and research and lots of research. And one of the things that I noticed about successful people was they logged their journey and they were accountable for what they did. And I want to be that accountable person. Since my kids aren't here right now, they're at the park with some friends, I thought it would be a perfect time to make an introduction video. I am a wife. We've been married for almost 16 years. Known each other since high school, and we got married when we were 21. My husband dated my best friend in high school, and she married his best friend. So it's a funny little backstory. I am not 27, I wish I was 27. I'm 37 years old. I have 3 beautiful kids, as you can see right here. These are a few years old, but this one's 12, this one's just going to be 8, and this one's going to be 10. And I am finally to a point where I'm happy with who I am as a person. I just now want to take on my weight. In high school, I weighed about 150 pounds, and all my friends weighed about 120, and I always thought I was fat. And at the time, I really wasn't. I wore the same size clothes that they did, size about 8. And of course, you think you're fat. And then you go to college and you gain the 15 or 20 pounds. And when I was married, I weighed 175 pounds and was a size 12, a 10, 12, depending on the brand. And you all know how that is. The brands are all crazy. And right after I was married, I went to the doctor, and because I was experiencing some depression, and the doctor put me on some medicines and gave me a diagnosis, and the medicine, literally, I gained 40 pounds in 5 weeks. I've never lost that weight. And then having 3 kids, my highest weight ever was 243. And then I've done HCG diets, I've done phentermine, I've done almost any diet you can think of. I've done P90X, and it's hard. I always lose to about 200 pounds and then gain it back. Right now, my current weight is, at the doctor yesterday, was 229.0, and that's where I'm starting my journey with the weight loss doctor and my 3-month diet plan. I haven't met with a dietitian yet. I haven't done anything other than meet with a doctor. The visit was 2 hours, and it was very informative. They were very surprised at how much research I had done on my own, and I knew what I was getting into. I have read and studied and up on it, and I watched tons of YouTube videos, and that was a lot of the reason why I decided to go this way, is because everybody was like, I wish I would have done it sooner. I had back surgery 3 years ago, and ever since then, I've been living in fear of re-hurting myself. And then the doctor just says, we'll lose weight. It's not as easy as that sounds, as most of you probably experienced. I'm finally feeling like I can change my life now. I want to be around for these kids that I love, that they're my beautiful babies, I want to be a better wife and more active. And we do a lot of things, but I want to not feel tired all the time. Interesting things are, I'm not planning on telling a ton of people. The few people I have told are my husband, obviously, and my mom went with me to my appointment, and she's very supportive. And I've talked to it a little bit more with kids, but I've just not really explained it because they're not going to understand. And I've told two friends. One of the friends was very, very supportive and understanding, and she just went and got a ton of liposuction because she's had the same thing all her life, just feeling not good enough, that I was too big or too fat. The other one, she had surgery before, and she gained all of her weight back after she lost it all and then had a baby and then gained all of it back. But the one thing she said to me was, "You're not fat enough." I'm 5'2", so 220 pounds, 230 pounds, it may not seem like a lot to some people, but to me it is. I'm really grateful that I've always just hovered around the 220, 230 pounds. But the one time I got up to 240, I couldn't handle it. The interesting part is I'm looking at this video of myself right now, and I'm seeing things I don't see when I look in the mirror. I don't see this when I look in the mirror. I don't see my fat face. I don't see my gut. And then I look at pictures of myself, and then I see that. And it's an eye-opener. I see who I was when I was in my 20s or my teens. I don't see this person, but I know I am this big, and I don't want to be this big. I don't want to be something I'm not, because I am an energetic, exciting person. I finally come to a point where I realize how amazing I am and how amazing the world is, and I want to experience that. So that's my introduction to me. I'm hoping to document this journey and to find some support and to get to know people, because I don't want to go out this alone. I don't want to feel like I can't do this. And I know I can if I put my mind to it. I know I can do whatever I can do. I'm just thankful that I have the support I do. Before I go, I'll step back and show you my body. Like I said, I'm 5'2" and 229.0 pounds. And then maybe I'll make another video about discussing what we went through the doctor's visit for anybody who's going through this. So here's me. I can get back far enough. Let's see. Let's try. Okay. So here's what I look like. I know an average 220-pound person. All right, thanks.